USD chef, please, after USD CAD, I'm definitely not gonna analyze USD chef because it's the same thing. And then someone else said the girl KELSC. Yes, boss. Okay, just opening trading view still. Nas Queen is in the house. Iron Rose is in the house. Namibia is in the house. Guys, Iron Rose, this girl here, I just can't pin her. Damn, she kills. I don't know if it's VIX or what, but girl, I just want to say shout out. Actually, a big shout out to all the girls that are in this group while this live that are actually doing the most in the industry. You know, a big shout out to all of us. I don't want to say, Ebra's in the house. Yes, honey. I actually have running trades as we speak, but I guess they're in profit, so I'm not even going to check. If I die, I die. Let me tell you, if you execute the market, you need to do it with confidence. And this is why I'm not one to close. Like, if I execute, guys, I'd rather blow. You know, I'd rather blow. I go in wholeheartedly knowing that, bro, I saw that sell. I'm going to hold on to that position that I obviously predicted when I executed. Because nothing hurts as much as executing and then you close because, no, I don't think it's going to that direction. And then, bam, 2 minutes later, it actually does move to that direction. You're actually going to be one to what? Hop in and out of the trend. Just give me a second. I'm just waiting for this thing to sign in. I don't know how delayed this video is. Delayed, but... okay. Trading view. Excuse me. Got an incorrect password, okay. Okay, cool. I'm consistent, yes. How long do guys, never compare your upcoming to someone else's, you know? I could have taken longer than I had to. Excuse me, I could have taken longer than I had to because maybe I just wasn't consistent, maybe I wasn't disciplined. Then I know someone who literally just took a few months to get it right because obviously they were so focused. So trading view is opening. Let me actually sit closer. I'm just chilling on the couch. Oof, ow, my toe. Ow, 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 ow. See, guys, if I sit on the floor, you know it's real. Okay, let's just pan or whatever it's called. Okay, cool. We're waiting for USD CAD. It's loading. Yes, I'd rather be stopped out. Me too, definitely. So I'm just waiting for this to finish loading. Let's take off the filter. Yes. I'm just waiting for this to load. It's taking slightly long. Ash, this is what I don't like about these old laptops. If Major's on this live, bro, kuba mouse too. Okay, I'm obviously just waiting for it to finish loading. Loading. Ish, guys. You see why I didn't host the live last week? Because this stupid thing. I actually have to go get a PC tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for it to finish loading. We need a filter to look cute. There we go. So also for the crown. So I'm just waiting for this thing to finish loading. But so long, let me just speak about some of the things that obviously gave me confidence in believing that USD CAD was gonna fall long term, right? Obviously each analysis that I did on bigger time frames was definitely sitting on a resistance. Yeah, so all of them were literally just sitting on a resistance. And then you should get a Mac. Secondly, your laptop. Oh, I'm dead. Why is it so slow? Switch off comments. Let me stop that. Yeah, let's switch off these comments. You look cute without one though. Okay, how do you switch off these things? Okay, it just loaded, guys. We're about to start analyzing. It's just still kicking off Kakia one. But obviously I was touching on things like you see, if there's one thing that I've picked up about currencies is the importance of obviously making sure that every analysis is based off whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say. But every analysis that you do execute must obviously be influenced by an analysis that was done on a big time frame. You know, if there's one thing that I've also picked up about currencies is that, guys, don't even bother with small time frames. You know, as you know, usually we speak about how wow, this is so clean. So this is my analysis for you. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is my analysis for USD CAD, right? If you think I'm wrong, shout out. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you want to say I actually think she's telling the truth, then shout out. But I think obviously, you know, it's always nice to hear what different people have to say. So this is my analysis on USD CAD. Let me just start off. Okay, firstly, let's do this. Okay, so obviously I can see that this movement has been going down for a very long time. This is obviously 15 minutes. I'm just trying to see what's happening, right? So I'm just trying to see this chart in detail. I'm just trying to see all the noise, you know, how it's been moving, why it's been moving like that. You know, I'm just trying to see all the pullbacks. Because if there's one thing about me, I really want to understand the chart. I want to understand what every movement was influenced by. I want to pay attention, right? So I can see that here we were obviously selling. I was catching all these sells here, right? So I was catching all these sells here. I went in here and I stopped there. I can see that the market went to retouch one of the very important zones of mine and it made its way down, right? Here I see it was consolidating, obviously in one zone, and then it broke down. It broke at the bottom, obviously it broke out at the bottom. I can see that the market pushed up a little here, right? I can also see that there's obviously a zone of sensitivity here on the 15 minutes. I'll check on the big time frame where it comes from, what it's influenced by, and I see that the market pushed up, it came back down, it came up. So there's obviously a bit of up and downs here, you know. So let's go and check on a big time frame why this move is happening. Okay, first things first, this is, let me just try delete everything so you guys can understand. Remove drawings. Okay, cool. Okay, we have 204 views. Shout out, guys. Okay, this is weekly, right? I can see that here we had a bit of an upward movement. Let's just draw a trend line for that to see what's currently happening. I'm going to take this trend line from here to here. For me, that makes sense. I won't lie, because we had 1, we had 2 for a retest. The market moved away. It came back to give them third entries. They went in and gave them a false breakout. If you were on a bigger time frame, you would have picked up this is actually a false breakout. They went up again. They came back. It didn't give them a proper entry. It broke, right? It broke for sells. We know that everything that is broken must obviously be retested, right? And guys, if there's one thing about me, I speak simplified forex. I don't use big terminologies. I don't speak of anything that I do not know. I don't speak of anything that I don't find important personally, okay? So if you want to say, nah, she's doing a basic analysis, that's okay, because that's all I do. Forex is about simplicity. We're not here to speak big. We're not here to confuse each other. We're here to use, me personally, I'm here for price action. I'm here to show you some of the technicals I use. Okay, we see that the market obviously did go retest. Anything that is broken must always be retested. Let me just remove this filter because, wow, it's so annoying. Everything that is broken must always be retested, okay? So this is where the market is currently. The market, this is what the market did. It broke, it went to retest, okay? And then they shot down again. Teach your eye to pay full attention to the overall movement. So all in all, this was a sell. Okay, I can see that. Okay, fine. Let's go on a bigger time frame, monthly, right? I want us to understand today's movement, and the reason as to why I said I'll be looking for a buy, for some time. Guys, we can already see that where the market is sitting, there's a very powerful zone of sensitivity, right? Before we even draw any technicals or horizontal lines or whatsoever, I can already pick it up with my eyes that this is a very strong zone of sensitivity. We had the first 10, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, everyone was basically just turning here. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark that, and I usually just mark it with a rectangle. I'm gonna mark this zone of sensitivity from when it started. This is monthly. Okay, I've marked my zone of sensitivity based on this move, this one. These little guys here also turned here. These ones also turned. These niggas turned here. And everyone was basically struggling. Already I know for a fact, guys, that I'm expecting some sort of movement here. Based on what was happening on the past. This zone was respected a lot. It only makes sense that even now it is respected. But now, let's pay attention to what happened here, because this is of importance. The market went down. It went to pullback. Anything after a pullback, guys, becomes a very powerful trend. And that is why before I even called out this buy, I said to you guys, sell Nasdaq. For the 2 months ago, I said not sell Nasdaq. I said sell USD CAD, for the next 2 months. And here it is. It played out. Now I said sell USD CAD for the next 2 weeks or so. Okay, I've marked that. I want to see how weekly is responding to that. Let's see. Look at that. Look at the accuracy. This is a weekly candle that has already given us some sort of response to the zone that we drew out on the monthly, right? Okay. Now, I have to decide where to exactly we'll be running to. Okay. So I'm basically looking for the next zone after this one. If I'm saying it's now time to pull back, I need to find where we're going to pull back to. Right? Are we maybe gonna enter this pullback, or are we gonna watch it so it can happen and then we go down again? I believe the market moves zone to zone, as simple as that. So I'm now gonna find this laptop is so slow. I'm gonna find the nearest zone closer to where we are. Okay. Just give me a second. I need my mouse. But anyway, I'm going to find the closest zone closer to where we are, right? Guys, I never trade the market with my candles open like this. I'm one to do this. Zoom out. Ish, the stupid laptop. Ish, guys, we need to give this. Okay, I want to do this. I don't want to focus on color. I want to see these moves properly. You know, I want to do this. This is our trade, right? How easy is this? It looks better. So I now have to find the next zone that I can pick up with my eyes going in an upward direction. Because remember, if I'm saying we're on monthly and this is a zone of this is a zone where the market is responsible for making a turn, I now have to find the nearest zone where the market will run to before it can run back to our buys. And I'm saying this is the nearest one that I can pick up. Let's do this. This is the nearest zone that I can obviously pick up with my eyes, closer to the one that we drew first. So if I'm saying that's the nearest zone, let's check how many days this might take us. Okay, I'm now saying the market is responsible for running from there to there, if they gather enough strength to do so. But we can already see that the market has given us a rejection, guys. Check. You know, should we close like this? It's a reversal candlestick on a zone of sensitivity. So it's a confirmation for strong buys. Is this now the part where the market runs back to the trend line to retest? Let's see how far away the trend line is on our daily. Okay. So I see we can either draw it like this. I see this one here. I see what happened here, right? Okay, this is how I would draw my trend line. So let's delete this one because it's no longer of importance. Okay, so I can already tell that, okay, if this is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 fell into place. So my trend line is very relevant, guys. 0.1 and 0.2 are used to draw your trend line. 0.3 gave them an entry, right? We see 0.4 happen, it gave them another entry. This was a false breakout. The market ran away from the trend line. So is this the part where we are going to get another touch before we can jump in for ourselves? Possibly, right? But now, if I really want to be sure about these buys, if I want to be certain about the buy that needs to happen from here to here, I need to start finding entries from here to here so that I can pay attention to the type of pullbacks that will be given birth to. If the pullbacks are sells, I know for a fact that the market will buy. Those pullbacks will obviously be spotted on smaller time frames. But I'm now going to go find entry levels. I'm going to find entry levels for my trend, right, that I'm obviously predicting. If it doesn't play out based on what I've drawn on my chart, I know for a fact that it is not relevant. My sells, my buys have expired. The market does not have enough strength to give me those buys. First things first, I want to draw a trend line. I can see that the market has indeed been respecting this trend line. This is the first trend line I'm going to draw. Remember, I'm predicting from there to there. Trend line 0.1, 0.2. Let's just zoom in so you guys can see. Okay, trend line is relevant. We have 0.1 here. We have 0.2, which is a retest. 0.3 didn't really touch, but it honestly did kind of touch. So I know that this was another entry for buyers. We can see that it's now pulling back. But now, guys, why is it pulling back? I'm going to pull more and think it's a sell. There's a zone here. I don't know if you see it. There's a zone here. So the market has to respect that zone. I'm hoping that it will come bounce here. Right? So I will only enter this once the market touches this trend line and shoots up again. But now let us go to my I need past information, because remember, I'm not predicting that we're gonna get a buy from there to there. I need to be so slick with all my entries, guys. This will determine how accurate I am, and it will obviously give me a bit of confidence as to whether it's going to go up or not. I'm not going to draw entry levels from there to there. I find my entry levels based on past information. We go to the past, right? In this same slot, I need to go to the past and see if there's any information that I can use to help me pinpoint my entries. I don't know why there's nothing here. I'm guessing it's because it's empty. Okay, let's wait for the market to load a bit. Okay. I still see nothing. Let's do this rather. H4. Okay, cool. Remember, we're in here, ne? Past. I can already pick up something. There we go. This is what I need. This here will give me all my entries. I pick up all my zones of sensitivity. I can see there's a zone of sensitivity here. Right? Let's just change the color of this one because this is overall TP. Let's make it blue. So the purple one are entry zones. I can already see something here. I can see something there. No, let's change color to purple. Okay, so this needs to be purple. Okay, cool. I can already see something there. I can already see, guys, it doesn't even have to be that accurate, to be honest. I can already see something. Guys, please don't call me like I am on a live. I can already see something there. Let's just go find a bit of accuracy from H1. Okay. I go back. We moved this by mistake. Okay, we go back. It's just gonna take a bit of time. Okay, I don't know if it's my laptop or what that's not loading. But anyway, let's go to H1. Let's go to current movement. I want you guys to see how I've pinpointed all my entries. Okay. Look, I said it's gonna go up. It's going to turn here. It's gonna go down. They did give us these buys a little bit of these buys. They went up a bit. They obviously came down. But there's a bit of a funny situation. I know they're gonna go up. They're gonna touch. They're gonna go up. They're gonna touch. They're gonna go up. They're gonna touch. They're basically gonna go up and touch and go up and touch and go up and touch and go up and touch. But this is just a retest. This here is just a retest of a zone. Nothing deep. But now this is influenced from a move that I picked up on my monthly. Because you can already see that your monthly is already moving back. It's pulling up from a zone of sensitivity. Remember, look at this. I analyzed USD CAD, like you basically done analyzing all your other currencies. And this is why I'm so big on USD CAD. If you know your strategy, you know what to look out for. And this is not me obviously speaking of pay correlations, right? Obviously it does make sense when there's no fundamentals or whatsoever. But this is me just basically saying, if I've analyzed USD CAD, I've sorted your Nasdaq out. And if you're my student, you know, if I've spoken of USD CAD, we've spoken of Nasdaq. Let me turn on the comments, sorry. USD CAD done, Nasdaq done. Nasdaq done, GBP USD done. GBP USD done, Euro NZD done. Like, it's done. I just had to touch on Nasdaq, everything else is sorted. Who's this? So yeah, I don't know if you guys have any further questions. Yeah. So, I went in for sales with Euro NZD. Oh, okay. I mean, not Euro NZD. Yeah, my Euro USD is paying me very well. Yeah, you see, even Euro USD, it's done. Guys, you don't even have to analyze. Just wake up, analyze one pair. You'll know where the rest is going. You'll notice, I don't even know how to explain. This thing is not difficult. It's only difficult when the market is influenced by a lot of fundamentals. When everything just doesn't make sense and you obviously don't know what position to take, then there's a lot of difficulty. But other than that, just analyze one thing, execute the others. Guys, please don't call me. I'm on a live. Please. Someone said US 30. Aish. Okay, let me show you something about Nasdaq. Nasdaq. I'm just gonna throw one line. If you can see it, you can see it. Okay, Nasdaq. Let me just try to obviously get that accuracy with the line. Okay, firstly, when a monthly candlestick is given birth to, you analyze how it grows from when it grows. You know, you look at stuff like, is there a wick? How is it growing this fast? Do you know what I mean? Does it have a wick? I mean, we're already 7 days into the market, and these monthly candles are like insane. Clearly, in your head, you should know that the market is literally just running to the nearest zone so it can reverse. Because remember, every candle that is given, guys, everything I say is so simple and it's basic knowledge. I'm saying every candle, I don't care if you are born on 15 minutes, if you're born on monthly, if you're born on weekly or yearly or whatever. If you're given birth to as a candlestick, your responsibility is to ensure that you what? You go touch a zone. It's 7 days within the market. Have you seen those monthly candlesticks? What is the responsibility for those monthly candlesticks? They must go touch a zone. All of them must go touch a zone. Nasdaq must go touch a zone. Nasdaq must go touch a zone. You know, and everyone knows this. I say this all the time. If you're given birth to as a candlestick, your responsibility is to go touch a zone and reverse. 7 days within the market, and already these candles are making crazy moves. USD CAD is sitting at a point where now it needs to reverse. Why? It's completed its mission. This is a monthly candle, no? Nasdaq. What did I do now? Okay, it's fine. Let's just okay, for me, this is of importance. This is of importance. This here says a lot about what's gonna happen. Let's go on weekly and see what happened there. Do you see this? Let's go on daily to see what's currently happening now. Do you see this? Right? Is this the point where Nasdaq makes its way back into this? But now let's draw a trend line just to give us a bit of info. No, definitely. Okay, let's just turn off comments. Turn off commenting. Yeah. Look what we have. 0.1, 0.2 entry. 0.1 and 0.2 confirmation. 0.3 entry. 0.4 entry. Right? But now, guys, do you see these wicks that are now coming into existence? They actually say a lot about what's happening here. Let's go to H4. Remember, this is our zone of importance, no? Given this is obviously from H4. I mean monthly candle. So now, let's see if this is gonna make sense. Would this make sense? Nope. I'm not gonna put this here. Technically, this doesn't make sense for me. I'm just gonna delete. Come on, delete, bro. Sharp. Okay, cool. Let's analyze what's currently happening here. Yeah? I'm gonna throw all these zones. I see there's something happening here. Remember, this is monthly zone of sensitivity. I see that the market went out, they rejected, they failed. Okay, they were breaking, whatever. Right? Let's see what's currently happening here. If Nasdaq is obviously at an all-time high, you don't have past information to analyze from, right? So what I would do is, I see the market went up, which is great. Why did we have that crazy push, that H4 push? There's a zone here, guys. We see that this candle closed above, right? So above the zone. So meaning this was basically the market went up. This was a retest. This was a pullback. A pullback is ended with a reversal candlestick given birth to at a zone of sensitivity. So this was pretty obvious. When this candlestick was given birth to, when it closed, you knew for a fact that it's sitting above a zone. The next candle is given birth to. So what's the responsibility? Touch a zone and push up. It closed. I want to analyze every close, right? We see that even this H4 closed below this, below the close of this bullish candlestick. Look what's happened, guys. If this is now, let's analyze it on H1. I think it will make more sense. Look what's happening on H1. They went down, they turned. I want to see why they turned here. Let's obviously go back. Let's try see if it's here. No, it's not there. It's here. They turned here. If you are one that does a full technical analysis, you would have seen that the first pullback to be given birth to is going to be here. Why? This is a zone of sensitivity. If you go to 30 minutes, guys, and this is why it's always said it's so important to find entry levels. If you go to 30 minutes, you can see that this was different. This is what we get. Bang, obviously, right? But they already did this. Check how they already did this, right? Now they're responsible for breaking. Oh, boom. They will come here to retest this level also. And then they will go down. They will come here. They have to retest this one. It's of importance. And then they will go down to TP. I don't know if you guys see this. Let me turn on the comments again. So this is obviously me coming at it with a technical view, right? But already, guys, I can see that my pullbacks, if you look at these zones, my pullbacks that are already taking place are those of buys. So if it's a pullback and it's a buy, I'm obviously expecting a sell to take place, right? But now, if these sells are not gonna, if I'm gonna start seeing pullbacks if I start seeing sell pullbacks, I know for a fact that, oh my God, no, I think this market might potentially move up. Because now remember, the most important thing is to go in with the mentality of I am predicting. I'm not one to tell the market where to move. So if the market does obviously do the total opposite, I know for a fact that I need to now change my mindset and adjust to whatsoever is happening. But now the biggest thing that you can do for yourself, if you want to analyze something and you see for a fact that I am seeing a sell here, guys, if the market doesn't give you sells, it's not a valid trade. You skip, you stay out. That trade should not be executed. Because now what's going to happen? You're going to see a sell and then you're going to hop on. And then you're going to go back to that buy. Oh no, God, I was right. No. If the market is not responding to your analysis, you stay out. It's an invalid trade, okay? Because remember, when you do analyze something, you analyze it with the hope of having it probably fall onto your trend lines or zones of sensitivities or whatsoever, right? If it does not do that, it's going to cause a lot of confusion, So remember also, we're not competing with anyone here, right? You have your own goal, you're just trying to execute the markets. If you go in there and there's nothing to trade, also I think the biggest thing that we South African traders do, and I'm speaking about myself also specifically, we have this mindset of believing that every day is a trading day. There's days where you will not find proper setup. Stay out. And this is why I believe so much in swinging, and this is why I actually decided, let me go back to, currencies. Because honestly, I'm not good with swinging Nasdaq. I do not know it. I leave it for the people who know how to swing Nasdaq. I swing my currencies because why? I do not fall into the trap of executing or hopping onto what is it called? I don't fall into the trap of hopping onto pullbacks and reversals whatsoever. Let's look at that USD CAD that we obviously did an analysis on. I'm just trying to find it. Oh yeah, I was like, what is going on? Okay, what did I say to you guys? If you listened and you're on your chart, you'd have probably taken this short trend. Well, it's not short, it's a new entry for you. Guys, why can't I delete this thing? Okay, let's do this. Perfect. Exactly how we said it would play out. Well, exactly how I said it would play out. I said to you, the market are responsible for what? I said, they rejected. Okay, they rejected. Okay, but this is a buy, right? I said to you, should it move here? I know it's a perfect entry because why? Zone plus trend line, right? But obviously with the influence of a reversal candlestick. But now what happened? Look here, we have a zone. I obviously just didn't stretch it to the left a bit. But now it went up, it came back. This is a reversal candlestick, guys. A reversal candlestick is given birth to at a zone of sensitivity. And sometimes your candles will not really touch the trend line. But the fact that it's close enough means what? It's one that can be counted. What happened? They went up. The market is responsible for respecting a zone. They gave us a red candle. They got here. They're responsible for respecting a zone. They pushed up. So if you want to actually go in with high lots, yeah, you would have caught this little cute movement here. Very close to the... I sold Euro USD, so I just want to see what's happening with Euro USD. Where are you? Yay, okay, this is me. Okay, I went in here. Why did I go in here with Euro USD? Guys, this is what I always say about technicals. It's not difficult. You just find the trend and you find the zone. I entered Euro USD here. I saw this pullback. I knew it was going to go down. Why? Reversal candlestick given birth to at a zone of sensitivity. If you go back here to daily, you'll see that, okay, not daily, sorry, H4. You'll see that obviously even on H4, you're just putting this here, guys. Come on, you can see this is a zone of sensitivity. A reversal candlestick closed here with on a zone, obviously on a big time frame. So I am now comfortably looking for this thing to come here, for me to expect another pullback. Not a strong one, because remember, anything after a pullback becomes really strong. So already I know this trend might break through this. They might possibly move here, and then they might move here, just as a strong movement, and then obviously go back to retest and shoot down again. So I don't know. Yeah, so these are all my predictions. So it's not a we now, we all predict it's a buy. I'm dead. Yeah, so yeah, I told you, just go for a buy. But also, you see, with currencies, don't be one to what is it called? Don't enter pullbacks on small time frames, because currencies tend to be slow and they pull back and they do all these funny things. Wait for at least 3-4 H1 candles, you enter a pullback. I'm definitely not saving this live. If you were here, you learned. If you're not here, you didn't learn. That's perfectly fine. Ooh, my cells are looking so nice. So let's look at Nasdaq. Just do a bit of research on Nasdaq. But not even Nasdaq respected our zone. Actually, they low-key struggling now. Let's see. Look why I did this. This had to be a proper sell. They went up, they got here, they had to leave a week. Why? It was forced to respect the zone of sensitivity. And now they're struggling because even here we have crazy zones. And remember, this is a definite sell because this thing is a reversal candlestick given birth to on a zone of sensitivity. Guys, how simple is this information? Like, it's not hard. It's everything that we know, you know. It just takes one. It takes one to actually have a lot of discipline and make sure that every single thing you know, you keep in your head and you execute as expected. So that's why I said USD CAD at least for 1 or 2 weeks. That was obviously me being a bit wild with my prediction, but I looked at it and I was like, it might take at least 2 weeks. Look what's happening on that zone now. The market is pulling back, and this is USD CAD. The market is pulling back. So if you're one to wanna make sure that you obviously catch every single move, try and analyze where the market is moving from and to, and you'll be sorted. Okay guys, I'm about to hop onto Nasdaq now for the last time tonight. I wish you all the best. And oh shucks, I forgot about my YouTube channel. Guys, I literally forgot about my what is it called? My YouTube channel. Someone says, do you use Falcon FX strategy? What strategy is that? I don't know that strategy. I use what is it called? Price action. That's what I use. Guys, I'm definitely not saving this live. I don't save my lives. You know that. Okay, so let me, okay. Deuces, guys. I need to check my running trades now. Romeo, don't start with me. So yeah, I hope you all sorted. Guys, I'm not gonna open USDCAD. I've already analyzed USD CAD. Also, I just want to say something very important. Most of the time you're not wrong, okay? Most of the time you're so right with your analysis. The problem is the influence you get from Instagram. And then secondly, the other biggest problem is that you are not patient, you know? And then the other biggest problem is insecurities. And remember, the problem is here. Okay, have a beautiful night, guys. Have a beautiful night.